Hi, everybody. It's time to wash these babies because I'm going to be taking one of them on the road as usual. We are going to be exploring another rural area in South Africa. We are going to another province. Yes. Guys, this is just the outfit check, and I'm picking up my friends right now. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you for tuning in. And I am with so many people this time. I'm not driving this time because my friend is driving, and then I have my daughter there at the back, and then I have Nthumeni over there. Alright guys, let's hit the road. And if you're new on this channel, you are very much welcome. My name is Velile. I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. I'll really appreciate that. And to those who've been riding this journey with me, you know I always oblige. And you guys are very good with your comments and your suggestions, and I appreciate them. And we are here because of your comments and suggestions. So people of Venda, I am in Venda finally. I have driven all the way from Johannesburg, almost 5 hours, actually close to 6 hours, driving and coming over here. Venda is situated in the Limpopo province of South Africa. It is rich in soil, so whenever you are driving around here, you are surrounded by fruit trees of any kind, from bananas to avocados to mangoes to everything, papayas, everything is around here. The soil is so rich. Actually, I was just so surprised because it looks like I'm driving in a forest every time I'm driving around here in Venda. People in Venda have always made sure that they utilize the richness of its soil to their fullest. And you're going to see the reason why I'm saying that. Guys, it is not even summer yet. It's still spring in South Africa, but the way it's so green around in Venda, it makes you wonder, is there an ocean around here? Why is it so tropical looking? It's got that feel of tropicality, and you feel like you're just going to jump into an ocean and have a dive and swim, but there's no ocean around here. But anyway, the richness of the soil has made this to happen. They are sitting on so much rich soil in such a way that people have utilized the soil to its greatness. Look at how it looks like on the left hand side. I'm just arriving here. It's early evening, and I'm just going to try and find my way to tuck in into some kind of a B&B so that I can save money, and then I'll wake up tomorrow morning and hit the road. This is how their rural areas look like when you are looking from the distance. Tucked underneath the beautiful trees, it looks like a forest of some kind. This is very beautiful. Yes, this is the rural areas in Venda. This is how they look like, and I'm going to be showing you guys because I have somebody else who's going to be taking me around tomorrow after I have relaxed and tried to breathe in all of this that is happening around me, the fruits and vegetables. Guys, this place is so rich in so many things, but I have been told that actually 100%, almost 100% of the people who are living here are black people, and almost 100% of the businesses around here are owned by black people. This is so impressive. Whether it's a franchise or anything, people around here are owning businesses, transport businesses, even women who are owning big transport businesses, buses that take people around. I was so impressed, but I have somebody who is going to be telling me all of this, and you guys gonna have to stay tuned on me with Venda because it's going to be so many episodes. I have arrived where I'm going to be tucking my head, and you can see from how my car is looking like that I have been driving on very rich soil. So I'm here to explore and find out what Venda has to offer. I'm entering the B&B, which is situated right in the middle of the village. The name of the guest house is called Anissa Guest House. It is situated in a village called Sibasa. It is so beautiful. It is black owned. I was so very proud when I entered, and it looks so clean and so beautiful and very well decorated. So I'm just going to go to my room, and I'm showing you guys around and how it looks like in the inside. Beautiful kitchen. It is very affordable, and I'm going to take you to the room so that you guys can see how the room looks like if you want to come around here and you have a place to stay, because this is like home away from home. I really enjoyed staying around here. So This is how it looks like inside. I'm not going to be giving you a full tour because I am so tired and I need to tuck in and sleep and just refresh myself. I woke up in the morning to a scrumptious breakfast and I had to eat fast because I have someone to meet today, and this person is going to be taking me around in Venda and showing me Venda, showing me the difference between the rural areas that are still developing and the rural areas that have developed, and also showing me what are the advantages of rural development. I met Nthumeni on site where he's working because he is a very busy man, so I had to take him from there so that we can drive around. Nthumeni?
Yes.
Nthumeni is a local. Nthumeni is from Venda. Nthumeni has been around here to be able to tell us the story of how the developments in Venda are happening. Why he's credible of doing that is because he also is involved in this development as an architect and also a person who is supplying material and also involved in the building of all of these beautiful houses I've been showing you guys, and some of them, and also including big establishment like hotels. We've just met somebody that just like is in friends with everybody because they know of his work and his expertise. So I just want to find out from you, where are we right now?
This is a new development, it's a golf estate, it's a new golf estate which is being developed by the chief. It's been developed here, it's the new next big thing here in Uganda.
Why is it the next big thing?
I don't know, but everyone is talking about it. So it has to be the next big thing because the development which is coming with its own shopping center, houses, and it's been done by like people. There's no white, it's just us who are developing it this side.
Yes, actually, the whole of Venda is the next big thing. I'm telling you guys. So we hop into the car because we have so much to explore. He has so much to show me. So he was just explaining as we were driving that he's going to be taking me into two rural areas, taking me to the one that is still developing and also taking me to the one that it has developed, and he's going to show us the difference and what has happened, what development has meant to the people in Venda when it comes to rural areas of Venda. So anyway guys, we are heading towards the village that is still developing and we are going to be exploring that village. I'm going to be showing you the beauty of that village, and then we're going to move on to another one that has developed to show the difference, and he's going to explain what has happened. Luamondo and Chifulanani are the villages that we are going to be exploring today. He's going to be showing me as we enter them right now. I am so taken aback because I'm looking at the houses and I'm like, is this still developing or is it developed? And he explained to me that where we are right now, these villages are developing. The reason why there is a difference is because this is still ruled and controlled by the chief, and if you want to acquire land on this part of the rural area of Venda, you have to go through the chief and then you have to be allocated the plot, and they are very cheap. You get them very cheap and then you can build the way you want to build. And sure, people are building humongous houses. I mean, look at what we are looking at right now. It's so beautiful. It is in a developing rural area in Venda. If you're calling this developing, I don't know. I mean, like, what else is happening in Venda? We're going to see because it's still going to show us more. But this is the village that is still developing in such a way that the roads are still not tarred, according to him, but there is electricity, and then people have access to water in one way or the other, but not water is not always accessible throughout the day. People still have to have those Jojo tanks, as you can see, for each household to be able to access water and electricity. It is not just on supplied by the municipality on the onset. So you still need to apply, and then they connect you, but it's an individual choice. And also you do have to pay a lot of money because it is not provided by the municipality. So this is what's happening on the developing part of the rural areas. So I would like you guys to look carefully and hear carefully of the explanation that I've just given that was provided by him. The reason why he's not talking on this video is because when we were driving, his audio was very low. We didn't realize that, so I had to come back and also just give you an explanation of what he was saying. But basically, he is giving us a clear understanding of what the rural areas that are developing and the rural areas that have developed, and what has changed, what development has had, impact that development in the rural areas has had in Venda. So he's going to be taking us now to other houses that have are still situated in rural areas, but the rural areas that have developed so much in such a way that the municipality has taken over, and he's going to be telling you and telling us what has happened and how do we move over from here, and what choices do people in Venda have when it comes to this, considering what you have seen right now. I'm going to turn around here and we are going to be headed to Unit D, the famous Unit D in Venda. I'm going to be showing you big, humongous houses that people have built in what we call very developed rural areas of Venda. So come in, guys. Welcome to Unit D, where our host is going to be showing us these beautiful houses, the development that has happened in this rural area in Venda. It's so impressive. It has its own narrative, its own history, and its own future where it's headed. So he explained to me that this area, basically, it started the way the others started. Eventually, the municipality and the government started noticing that people who are living around here need more than just scarcity of water and electricity, and they also needed tar roads. So because of that difference, the water, the sewages, and also the supply of electricity and maintenance of roads is now being handled by the municipality. So people around here pay rates and taxes, and they've also been allocated the title deeds for living around here. So they have now can be able to sell their houses to the highest bidder. What is happening now, they can also sell the land if they want to sell the land to the highest bidder. What is happening now, people do come in here and they do buy plots around here, and they are very expensive, starting from 600,000 all the way up. That's just the plot. And then when it comes to houses, if people are selling houses, they're selling them for multi-million rands. So when you are in this side, it's different from the other side, but it's still the rural part of Venda. Rural Venda is so impressive, and it explains what we have been talking about. It gives a clear understanding of the developing and the developed rural areas of South Africa. I have never been around in Venda. I was taken aback about everything that is happening. My jaw was just dropping at how humongous the houses are. I even asked, who is living here? Who's going to live here? How many children do these people have? But anyway, this is what people in Venda are doing. It's black excellence on its highest. And it's so impressive because almost 100% of people who are living in Venda are black people, and almost 100% of the businesses that are owned in the rural part of Venda are Venda people who are black people. And then also people who are living here in these beautiful houses are 100% black people who are living in Venda, who grew up in Venda, got educated in Venda, and they came back to their own rural areas and they built things like this. This is what I have been telling people, that we need to go back to the rural areas, make sure that we occupy them, develop them, and protect them. They still have that element of humanity. You can see, because as much as it looks like a suburban area of any kind, but there is a discipline around here because people grew up under the norms and values of being rural. Chiefs are still controlling in most of our rural areas in South Africa. And then the discipline is just embedded in our own culture and how and our upbringing. Even though people live in beautiful big houses like this and they've been educated and they come back here and they are professionals who are just plowing back into rural areas. This is so impressive. This is the narrative that we are trying to actually talk about in this channel. We are trying to inspire and motivate people to be able to move into the rural areas. This is what happens because from where you start with your small house in the rural areas, you keep on building on your own. You'll be so surprised that most of the people around here probably they've built these houses steady but surely, and now they look the way they look. Stay tuned because I am still going to have a sit down interview with Nthumeni. Nthumeni is an architect who has also contributed in designing some of the houses that you see around here. He is one of the people who have also had a very much big impact in his own community. I'll leave his detail and I'll give you his detail on this platform, and I'm going to put his numbers also. If you are living around Venda and you want to contact him, you can also talk to him and also follow him on Instagram because he's also on Instagram. That's how I got him. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I really appreciate you. You've been so wonderful, and I'll stay tuned for more of Venda because I'm still around here.